Letting you know. Okay. So can you turn on the cameras? I would like to see you because some of you have the picture, some of you don't. So I feel alone. Hey, Carlos, how are you?
Hi, man. Excellent.
Okay, thank you. What about Kenny, Isabella, Juliet, Viviana? Can you turn on the camera just for 10 seconds? Or are you doing another thing and just connected with the cell phone? Hello? Oh, Diana. How are you, Diana?
Hello, teacher. Fine, teacher. Thanks.
Where are you in this moment?
In at home
In your at home. All right. And in what
yes,
city?
in Bogota.
You're in Bogota. And how's
Yes.
the weather today?
Yes,
How was good? The weather?
it's good. Today is good.
Okay. Not too cold, not too hot.
No, today is good. No
Was good.
rain, no cold. It's just it's
All
good.
right.
Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you for turning on the camera. Thank you very much. What about Carol, Lisette, Juliet? You feel ashamed? You don't like the cameras? Okay. Um, the idea is that you are going to speak with me, right? I'm not the only one who's been speaking here. I mean, we're making a conversation, and I want to start by again uh, letting you to know me a little bit. So, I'm an English teacher. I'm really new in this university, but I'm really happy to be here. Um, I love English. Sometimes you may think that English is sometimes difficult, but for me, it's a really nice language, especially if you have plans to travel abroad, right? Um, so, for example, Diana, um, do you like English? Do you like it more or less?
I like it, but I in this moment I have in A1 level.
All right, you have an A1
I
level,
yes,
but you like it. So
yes, I like it.
for me, that's a really nice thing because if you have the motivation, it's easier. No?
Yes, I like and I need this space, but practice.
Okay, you need to practice, of course.
Yes,
Yeah, that's the idea. That's the idea today. The idea is that we practice, and if you notice in the message, the topic of today is feelings and emotions, right? Feelings and emotions. You know what is that in Spanish? Is really clear, right? Emotions, emociones is similar, and feelings. What's feelings in Spanish? Just to be clear, what is that?
sentimientos.
Yeah, great. Thank you. Okay, so let me show you something. I'm going to share my screen. Okay, I'm going to do it right now. And you please let me know when I am sharing my screen. Just let me know. Can you see my presentation? Yep.
No yet.
No, teacher.
Just let me know. Maybe the internet is kind of slow. No yet.
No.
Oh, so let me try it again. I don't like Zoom, just to be honest. All right. Let me try to do it like this. All right. Oh, it's not letting me do it that. Give me a second, please. I'm sorry. No yet?
No, teacher.
Oh,
Yes, yes. I
now
am
can you see it?
I am watching my name. I don't know if this is the your
No, no,
presentation.
no.
No?
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's just the title of the presentation and my name.
No.
It's not there?
No.
Damn. Sorry. These problems. I hate them. Okay. Try to do this. It's not letting me to do it with the screen. Okay. So I'm not gonna use my presentation. It doesn't matter. I'm going to ask you something first. And I have a question. And I'm going to write it here in the chat while I'm trying to share my screen. And let me know, how are you today? And I'm not asking about uh I say how are you and you say fine, thank you, and you. No, that's not the question. I would like to know, how are you today? How are you feeling today? Are you Did you have a good day or a bad day? Was it difficult? Was it good? About today, let me know. For example, today for me is, I mean, at the beginning in the morning was really nice. I was kind of busy, but it was good. Midday, I had like three meetings at the same time, so it was kind of difficult for me. After that, I had lunch, and I was good, but then I really got worried because I was selected to um, promote an activity, and I really don't know what to do because it's my first time, so I kind of worried for that. And now I am in my meeting with you, and I'm trying that you please talk to me. So let me know, how are you doing as I do in my example. Let me know, what did you do? How was it? How did you feel during the day before our meeting? Go ahead, just volunteer. Not everybody at the same time. For example, Kenny or Sandra or Isabella or Juliet or Carol or Viviana. How are you today? How was your day? How did you feel? I mean, did you have like a bad day or a good day or happy day? How was it? Let me know.
I had a calm day, tranquilo.
Yeah, I was calm. All right.
But in the afternoon, I have a little problem with a report and Banco de la República report.
All
I have a
right.
problem, but the the Banco de la República has a new platform for this report, and it's very difficult the first time.
Okay. So you at the beginning was good, and then when you realize about the report was kind of difficult for you today, right? So you
Yes,
feel frustrated, maybe not good with that.
but this report is very important for the company, and the new platform is difficult too
Okay.
in the first time.
All right. Yeah, because it's something new, right?
Yes.
Okay. And what about before the meeting? You were, I mean, doing any task or homework, or just waiting for the meeting?
The Yes, the task.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thanks, teacher.
Thank you very much. What about Kenny? Kenny or Sandra or Isabella or Carol? No? Okay. I know you're using the chat, but I would like to listen to you. Carol, can you tell me that? I had a stressful day. Can you tell me why you were stressed? No? Carol. Okay. Are you listening to me?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, what about you, Carlos? How was your day today? I mean, was a good day, a bad day, a difficult day? How did you feel today?
Okay, all my days are difficult.
Oh, every day.
Every day. So yeah, George. For me, it was a difficult day because all the days for me are busy. So in the morning was in my school. In the afternoon was doing a special activity of my school because in this week we are in the cultural week. So for that reason, we
Okay.
have many activities, special for the teachers. So for me was difficult.
Okay. So all this day for you was difficult. So you feel kind of tired at this moment, right?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, man. Thank for your participation. Okay. I mean, I don't know what happened with Kenny because he's always getting in and getting out. Okay. Isabella, Carol. Okay, you can tell me in Spanish, but try to do it in English. Go ahead. Isabella. Isabella is not. Okay. Um, I don't know what happened with this. I'm gonna try to share again. Supposedly I'm sharing in this moment, right? Supposedly. Yes or no?
Yeah,
Yes, teacher.
Can you see my screen, my presentation?
yes,
Yes.
George.
Okay, you see the title, feelings and emotions?
Yes.
Okay, now I change to the second slide. And I have this question. Which of the following emojis best describe you today and why? I was asking you about how was your day and how did you feel? If you feel frustrated, tired, angry, disappointed, I don't know. So I have like different emojis. Okay, let's go back again. This first one, what feeling or emotion is representing that emoji that you are watching on the
Uh,
screen?
angry.
Okay, angry.
Angry.
Angry, yeah. So it's maybe when you are using your WhatsApp and you want to express something without using words, you have to use this kind of pictures, right? So yeah, it's angry. Okay, what about this one? What do you think is an emotion that is expressing there?
Happy,
What emotion? Happy,
celebration,
Happy.
celebration. All right, that's good. Or the best one would be happy. Great. Okay. What about this one?
Love it.
lovely,
Lovely.
Lovely, in love. Yeah. Even peaceful. All right. What about this?
sad,
Sad.
Sad.
sad,
Okay. All right. What about this one? I really like that emoji. What do you think is expressing that emoji for you?
Crazy.
Crazy, maybe tired, maybe exhausted. No? uh, even frustrated. Okay, and I have another one. What is that? With the hand under the mouth. What do you think is that emoji expressing? Hmm. What feeling can you maybe express using that emoji?
So, soulful, pensativo.
Thoughtful. Yeah, thoughtful. Pensativo, or maybe worried. No? You know what worried is in Spanish? In English? What worry is?
Preocupado.
Ah,
Preocupado,
a
yeah,
little.
maybe worried, thoughtful. Um, okay, so let me know. You have one, two, three, four, five, six, only six. I know there are more, but I only selected six. And I would like that you select one. Yep. And you tell me which of the, I mean, you select one and you tell me why you use that emoji to describe your feelings or your emotions today. For example, I'm going to start. I'm going to select the number five, that is exhausted, right? I'm feeling today really, really exhausted, tired. Not for my activities at work, but it's because I have like many things apart from my job. I believe each one of you has a lot of things too. But for example, I'm going to talk about a little bit about me. So I have two little kids, and I have to look after them. They need a lot of attention from me and from their mother, but even for me. So um, they need to be on time to go to the school. They need to go. They need to take everything they need for the classes. So sometimes, as today, I feel like I have a lot of things to do, and I'm kind of exhausted. So that would be my emoji. Now you let me know. I'm not watching the chat, so please don't write on the chat because I cannot see the chat. So let me know. You select just one emoji and tell me why you select it, and explain me the reason you are using that. For example, you say angry, happy, in love. Let me know. Go ahead. Don't feel ashamed. Go ahead. Anyone?
Teacher, but not necessary for today and another
Yeah,
day.
it's not exactly not necessary for today. When I'm talking about exhausted, it's because I have like many things to do apart from my job, as I told you. So you can select one. You can say, "Oh, teacher, my emoji would be in love because blah 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 blah." All right. So just select one and tell me. It doesn't matter if it is not about today. Is clear for you?
Okay, teacher. So my emoji is number 6.
Number six.
Yes,
Okay, the last one, thoughtful. Let
yes.
me know why.
Um, I have a special situation in the company because
Okay.
the company uh, has been a change for
Uh-huh.
uh, for the employees, and some employees the finish or end contract.
Okay.
Yes, the is a difficult situation for the uh, some people. Yes.
So you are responsible of some of that situation?
Excuse me, teacher.
You may be responsible of that? I mean,
No,
you
no,
not?
I don't responsible, but I a person that this situation affect.
Oh, you are one of the affecting.
Movies
All
movies
right.
in the company. Yes.
Okay, I got it. Let me tell you something. You're not A1 level. You're better.
Yes. I
Yeah, you got a better.
I I I feel scared talking, speak, because
Why?
it's difficult.
You think it's
But I
difficult,
need
but you're
practice
doing it.
too.
Yeah. So I'm be honest with you, and it's really really nice to have students like you because you're doing like an effort, and even you're telling me that you feel ashamed, but at the same time you're doing it. It's great. So
Thanks, teacher. Yes.
don't go. Stay with me during this session, please.
Thanks, teacher.
Okay, what about my friend Carlos? Can you select one emoji for you and tell me if that emoji describes you or describe your feelings or your emotions in general?
Hmm.
Just one, my friend.
Okay.
You can have a mixture, but just one.
No, I am going to select number 3.
Number three, in love. Why is that?
Because all the time I like this emoji because it's not just love. I consider when you are talking when a person and you send this emoji, that's not mean that you are fall in love. No, I consider it has different options of definitions. For me, for example, is a friendly emotic and no
All
more.
right.
Obviously, if you are talking, for example, with your wife or your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your husband, it's different because you that represent love. But for me, it's normal to send this emoji to my friends. For example, when we are chatting, or if we have the possibility to chat with you, teacher George, I I I can send this emoji, but I consider it's no problem. I don't know. What do you
Okay, but
think?
let me tell you something. If you send that emoji to another person, I mean another girl, and your wife watches that
Yeah,
chat,
yeah.
she could understand like another thing, right? Don't you
Mm-hmm.
think that?
That depends. That depends.
It could be confusing for me,
Okay.
but it's okay. I mean, what you're
Yeah,
saying is okay.
okay.
All right. Okay. So let's continue. And if you notice, the title of the each slide says the power of smiling, right? The power of smiling. And um I have some questions that I would like to share with you in order to speak a little bit more and even know you better and know what you think about this. So the first question I have for you is says, how do you feel when you see someone smiling or laughing and why? So imagine you're walking on the street. Uh, I don't know, you're walking, maybe watching your cell phone while you're walking. That is something normal. And you see that someone smiled to you. It's not laughing, but just smile. You see, what what do you think? What do you feel? Do you think he is maybe flirting with you? Or maybe he's laughing at you? What would you be? I mean, what would be your reaction if you are walking, or for example, if you are on in a restaurant and maybe someone in another table is looking at you and smile? What ideas will come to your mind if you see that? Let me know. No todos a la vez. Let me know. Hello, hello, hello. Are you listening to me?
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so let me know. So imagine that you are on a restaurant. You are on a table, and in another table there is a person, could be a man or a woman, it doesn't matter, but that person look at you and smile. What ideas comes to your mind if that happens? Do you think it's bad or good? What would you think? What would be the first idea that would come to your mind? Hello?
Es como burlarse, teacher, more or less. Burlar,
Um,
reírse de uno. ¿Sí?
no. The question is if you are in a restaurant. You are in a restaurant. Yeah.
Yeah.
You are on a table, you're eating alone, and in another table, one person smile in Spanish, sonríe.
Yes.
Another person smile to you. Yep. He or she, it doesn't matter. It's a person. Smile. What will come to your mind? I mean, what would you think? ¿Usted qué piensa?
I think that is rarely in the actual time is rarely, but the person is how do you say desconocida?
Unknown?
No, and for me
Unknown person?
maybe rarely, no, but maybe is good too.
Okay, but okay, if it is a woman, specifically a woman that smiles to you, what would you think? It's
Rarely
not a
too.
boy. It would be strange. It would be
Yes,
weird, right?
yes.
Even if it is a man for me, I mean, a man is smiling to another man. For example, in my case, in my head, I would be think that maybe I like him, right? I mean, he's like trying to call in my attention. So I would say, mm-mm. But if it is a woman, what would you do, for example, Carlos, if it is a woman who is smiling in another table? You will smile again for her?
In my case, I finished the dinner and out the
And
restaurant
live, yeah, you live, you run.
quickly.
Okay. Yeah, that would be something strange. Okay. Um, let's check the second question. In your culture, I mean, in our culture, Colombian culture, when is it considered or appropriate or inappropriate to smile or laugh? Smile, sonreír, and laugh, reírse. So in our culture, when it is considered appropriate or inappropriate to do it? When it is not correct to smile or laugh? What do you think? Hello?
I
It's clear.
think pues, in the culture, the Latin American culture is normally the smile for the people. Not
Okay, but
not with with the exchange situation.
oh, okay, in an straight situation like what? In
Uh,
what situation
for
you cannot laugh or smile?
for the example that you say that the woman smile for another woman and how did you say picaresca sonrisa.
Like flirting,
Yes,
yeah, como coqueteando.
yes, yes, yes. But the American people are um, how do you say
How do you,
muy
s- how do you say what?
amigables, sí, friendly.
Friendly?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, and what about in a funeral? It is not correct to do it, right? In a
No,
funeral.
it's incorrect.
it,
Yes.
it it is not correct. But sometimes sometimes we are not like like serious in those specific moments. But yeah,
Yes.
it's not correct to smile or laugh in some situations. You say the one that I said before in a restaurant, maybe is if it is a person that you don't know that starts laugh or smile is weird. In a funeral, maybe in what other moment it's not good to laugh or smile? Of another situation, maybe
In a meeting, for example,
in a
then
meeting,
you,
or of course, or if you are in a class, or
yes,
you are maybe
in the church, for example.
exactly. If you are in the church, it's not correct to do it,
Mhm.
right?
During
Okay.
George,
Yes.
during serious or sad or bad news, smiling when
Okay.
someone is covering bad news or during a time of despair can be seen insensitive, I think. For example,
Yeah.
I don't know, for example, a doctor is smiling while delivering a news for a patient's death or
All right.
surgery
Wait,
can be deeply disturbing, I think that.
yeah. Yeah. Or the doctor saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, your relative just passed away."
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be really, really bad. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, you're right, man. Thank you. Okay. And I have another question that says, have you ever experienced a situation where you couldn't stop laughing? And what happened? For example, me, I had one situation one time, and I was in the funeral of my grandfather. And I don't know, I was like talking with my cousins, and I started to laugh, and I couldn't stop. And everybody just looked at me as if I was like a bad person, right? I was like, maybe they thought I was happy because he passed away, but it wasn't like that. I don't know what happened. I was just talking with my cousin. I started laughing, and it was in front of the rest of the family. So they immediately thought that, and it was really really hard for me after that, trying to explain them that I didn't know what happened to me during that moment. So that happened to me. Let me know if you have another experience when you start laughing and it was incorrect to do it. You have maybe one of that situation or no?
Yes, teacher, I did that. This is terrible because the low wind is inevitable. On no
Yeah,
es,
go ahead, go ahead.
no de stop, and is terrible with the other another person too. In a meeting, for example, the where the boss is talking about and maybe another topic, I don't know, but I am smiling or laughing is terrible.
Yeah, it's terrible, and it happens to you,
No, but another person, yes, but no
and you
terrible, but
never
yes,
you never have that experience of laughing when you don't have to do it.
no,
No.
no.
Because my personality makes me do those kind of things. I mean, I sometimes I'm kind of I'm I don't know how to say that in English. Sometimes I am not concentrate. So sometimes I ignore what is surrounding me, and I am not prudent. So that happened. I mean, that happens to me when my grandfather passed away. You say that it happens to a coworker, right, in your office, that your boss was doing something about the topic, and that person starts laughing, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
have a
Okay.
situation, George.
Tell me.
So I am a director of an eighth grade in my school. And 2 weeks ago, yeah, 2 weeks ago, a student told me, "Hey, teacher, look, that girl is telling me that I am morronga." No sé cómo traducir esa palabra, morronga.
No, that's a
That
really,
was so
really.
funny to me because because the for me that word is so funny. And I started to laughing so much that I couldn't stop. And this student go a little bit angry with me.
Of
And but
course.
after that, this was fun, and it made it that the student take it in an appropriate way.
All right. But yeah, we should try to translate those kind of words like moronga.
Mhm.
Is we have to do that. Okay, thank you, teacher. Thank you. All right. Now I'm going to I'm going to send you a link in the chat. Let me just try to go again to the meeting. I stopped sharing my screen, right? And I'm going to send you. I don't know if I can play the video during the session, but just I want that you just watch this video. It is about um a person called Ron Gutman, and he's really short. It's only 7 minutes, but it's really interesting in terms of our topic today, that is about feelings and emotions. And he's talking about the importance of smiling and laughing. So I want that you just watch the video. Yep, I'm going to be here waiting for you. It's only 7 minutes. Yeah, 7 minutes. It's really quick, sorry. And after that, I'm going to ask you some questions about that video. It's really nice because what he's explaining there has a lot of sense, and it would be maybe makes us think in a different way in terms of our feelings. Sometimes uh, I'm talking about our culture. Sometimes we tend to be violent, and we tend to be not tolerant with the other. And it's because we just let that those negative feelings um, overpass our head. And sometimes we can just say bad words, or we can just do like bad acts in front of the rest. And sometimes we ignore that. So he's explaining really well what is this power that the smile and the laugh has, and what good consequences has in our life. So please, you have the video, you have the link in the chat. I'm going to try to share my screen again to show you the video, but if you can watch it by yourself, it's only 7 minutes. Then we do some questions related to that, and then we close our lab. So it's really nice. It's clear what you are going to do.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, you have the link on the chat. Yep. Hello. I'm going to share my screen again. I'm going to try to share the video, but if not, just watch the video. You watch the video. Okay. Um, Let me see. All right. Uh, where is my participants? Diana, are you here?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Did you watch the video?
Yes.
And okay. Was it difficult for you to understand the video or not?
More or less, but the to the visual is a little easy. The other,
Okay.
yes,
With the video was easy,
yes,
and the
yes.
the presentation that he
The
uses,
presentation and the sí, los dibujos,
the images.
las imágenes, yes.
Yes, the images. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen again, and I have some questions. I mean, not questions, but just like your perception about the video.
Okay.
Um, do you remember at the beginning he says that um, with there is an study that with the pictures they
Yes,
start they start to identify how happy is a person just with the picture.
yes,
You remember that part?
yes.
Okay. So what can you infer from the video? I mean, what can you say about this video? It was good, it was bad. Did you know about that? No, teacher, I didn't know. What do you think about that? About the video?
In my
Of
opinion,
that yeah, your information.
it's a good video. The information is very interesting because for the example of the photographies, um, he say that the the smile, como
The
lo grande,
gesture,
el tamaño, the
the
size,
size. Yeah.
the size, the smile, eh, to compare with the longevity,
All right. Yeah.
yes, and the a person that his
Smile.
smile was a little small. His life was 72 years old, more or less. But
Exactly.
another person that this person has a big smile, your life was 79, maybe,
Yeah,
more or
was
less.
longer. Huh?
Yes, longer.
So, this information is something easy, but sometimes we don't know. And is for me, after watching this entire world we're living today, I mean, the reality we're having today, this information is really helpful, you know? And yeah, what you're saying is really, really correct. Now tell me, do you think it is that important, the fact of smiling? ¿Crees que es tan importante?
Um,
Después de ver el video, ¿no? After this video.
Yes, after the CBD video is important, but the smiling has a good day, a good person. This is tranquilo,
Easy or quiet.
easy, quiet. Yes.
Okay, and oh, and eh, at the middle of the video, in the middle, he says that even a tribe that they used to practice the cannibalism, they refer the smile to positive things, you know? So let me know, how many times do you smile?
Uh, Sometimes,
Dice que en este momento 6. Oh, no,
yes.
tell me.
Sometimes.
Sometimes, I mean, or are you, let describe for me your personality. Your personality. At the
My
beginning,
first.
you told me about, yeah, you told me about the emoji and maybe in general, but now let me know about your personality. I mean, are you a serious person or an easy, quiet person? Let me know.
I am a serious person, but
Okay.
I'm smiling too.
All right. So you got like the two faces. You're
Yes,
serious,
yes.
but you smile a lot. And
I,
are you an easy person to smile? I mean, do you smile for anything? ¿Sonríes por cualquier cosa? Is easy for you to smile or is not that easy?
but no, it's easy, but it depends the moment, the place, the time, the situation.
All right. So normally you are a serious person
Yes,
because,
but
for
I
example,
smiling too.
in my case, in
Yes.
my case, if you look at me uh, in front of you without speaking and without saying anything, I look like an angry person. My face, my expression looks like an angry person. I look like I am a really, really serious and angry and tough person. But then when someone speaks to me and realize that I'm not that face, I mean, my personality is not related to my face because I like to smile, I like to laugh, I like the jokes. So I think I laugh every day, like maybe 6 or 10 times during the day, you know? So what happened to you? I mean, your face expresses your personality, your expression in
Eh,
the face.
a ver.
La verdad.
Eh, I am a serious person, yes.
So you
Because,
show like,
but
I mean,
no
your
is
face is
difficult,
serious
but no is difficult
to
smile.
smile. Okay. All right. Uh, do you do something to smile every day? I mean, do you maybe when you are in the in the job, you are working, maybe do you have like a specific time with your coworkers to speak, and maybe to share? You try to laugh in those moments or just nothing?
No, yes, I have a moment where I smile because it's in the office is the space where more time in the day, but
Okay.
it's very important too.
And what about with your family, with your relatives? Do
Uh,
you maybe you share with them or not?
yes, it's more easy in my home with my family. That
Yep.
is more confianza,
You
more
feel you
familiar,
feel comfortable. You feel comfortable.
comfortable. Yes, yes, teacher.
All right. Okay. Are you, I mean, are you new in your job in the company where you are working? Are you a new person or
Uh,
not? How many times have you been working in the company?
Teacher, I have 25 years in this
25.
company. Yes.
And you feel comfortable with your family rather than with your coworkers?
Uh, my relation with they
Yeah. Yep.
is yes, is good. It's good. I have a good partners.
Okay. All right. Um, so you say that it's easier for you to laugh and maybe find those moments with your relatives, but also in the job. Now tell me, how can smiling and laughing affect your mood in a normal day? Because sometimes, for example, in my case, I am really, really stressed. Is is something that is normal in each one of us. You feel stressed because of the activities, because of the house, because you have kids, because you have to go to the supermarket, blah, 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 blah. But sometimes when you are like that, someone tells you a joke and immediately your mood change. Is
How,
that
how
happens to
many,
you?
what is the minimum? Sorry.
Mood es estado, tu estado de ánimo.
Ah, okay.
¿Cómo puede afectar esa risa tu estado? In
But
a positive
smiling,
way?
smiling is very important than, for example, in my situation, but the problem with the company,
Uh-huh.
I smile is very important, but the situation in this moment.
Okay, so smile. For example, uh, as a teacher, it's really, really important to have like a good um, attitude and a good face expression with the students. You know, imagine, for example, if I am here with you and I would be like doing this
Yes,
or doing like this.
the
I mean,
senior.
you will not feel good, right? You will feel the senior, the frown. I will be like this, frown. So you will feel like not interested. Or for example, you, because I know there are more students here connected, but maybe they feel ashamed to speak. ¿No? De pronto, aquí hay varios que nos están escuchando, les da miedo de pronto hablar. So again, imagine if I am a teacher, I have to attend my students. I have to, it's like attend the public.
Mm.
So I have to like uh, show a positive face, right? And that happens, for example, people who works in a bank, people who works in the supermarket. Sometimes they are not, they don't control their emotions and they express what they're feeling in that moment, and you don't feel good. You don't feel that you don't want to go again to that place because
Yes.
that person makes you feel that. All right. So
I think that the expression face is very
the
important
facial expression,
in
yeah.
in the different moment of place. It's very important.
Even with your family or with your, I mean, your husband, with your wife, if you are always doing like a bad face,
Yes.
she or he will not feel good with you, right? Sometimes, when someone, for example, in my case, I am married, I have a wife, no, and I know with her face when she is good or not good with me, you know, I can tell. Esa es una expresión. I can tell, yo me puedo dar cuenta. I can tell when she's angry just with one look, you know? It's not necessary that she do this for me to notice that. And vice versa. So yeah, we not always are happy, but we have to try to like uh not let those negative thoughts overpass our personality. What I was talking a few minutes ago, sometimes when you are angry, you do things or you say bad words that after that you will regret. You will feel like, la embarré, no debía haber hecho esto, because you were angry. But then after the blood pressure goes down and you think with I mean, like a cold head, then you realize that you made a mistake. Have you ever experienced that situation, Diana? Maybe
Yes,
you were angry, you say bad words, and then you, yeah,
I think that the expression face, teacher face
the
expression,
facial expression.
facial expression, is true. Yes,
Mhm.
because when I know the person in the face is her or his emotion or feel and the expression on another person. I think.
Okay, but Diana, tell me one experience that you have, maybe when you were angry and you maybe treat someone in a bad way, or you did something and then you say, sorry. So, do you have maybe that one experience of that? Do you
Yes,
remember
but
something?
when I had angry and another person tell me sometime the another situation and I talk or answering, but
Hmm.
answering this person that she or he not the problem with my situation.
Okay, so you maybe you let that bad energy, you throw that energy to another person. Yeah.
Yes,
And what about in your house? Do you have kids? Are you a mother?
yes, I have a
Because
son.
I can see the picture of your son behind you.
Yes, but I is a child. My
Now,
son, my son is 20 years old.
oh, now he's a man.
Yes,
That picture, he was a little kid. Okay, I have two kids, and my kids are little. I have one one boy is 7 years old, and the other one is 6. They are really close,
yes,
right? And when you are with the small kids, is sometimes it's difficult.
yes,
So one time I I was stressed. I was feeling really, really bad. And I I castigar. I punish one of my kids, the big one, um, so bad. I did like a bad thing. And then after I calmed down, I said, "Oh my God, what did I do?" So I have to go and talk to my son because I really was feeling really, really bad. Have you ever experienced one of that situation?
yes, teacher. But there is a situation that we have problems, and I talk bad, uh,
Hmm.
gritar.
Scream, yell.
Yes, and the after I I say this is a mistake with my
I'm
son.
sorry. You say I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Yes.
Yeah, and is not a good situation. I mean, it should not happen. But sometimes, as I said, sometimes those ideas, those bad ideas, control our our
It's a
perspective.
reaction. It's a reaction in this moment. I don't think.
Yeah, we don't think. Yeah, that, and sometimes there are some people that they can manage that, they can handle better those reactions than other person. For me, sometimes it's not easy to control that because sometimes I am kind of impulsive and I am explosive and I speak, I mean, like raw. So I sometimes I cannot control that. Uh, Now, after I did this exercise, I am trying to to think. Sometimes you don't think. Sometimes you just let that the reactions goes out, and you make mistakes. So sometimes I try to do that. you need that kind of control. I mean, when you are angry, when you are stressed, you need to you try to think or you just don't think. I'm asking you, Diana.
I think that the situation is more más, o
It's
más,
more
más presente, más, se ve más en la casa que en el trabajo.
okay.
Yes, but
Okay, I got it. All right, but in the office, sometimes it's not easy because there are some coworkers that they like that they seem that they like to see you angry, no? Ellos demuestran que te quieren ver como así, no? They show you that they want to fight with you. Uh, One time I had the opportunity to work in an office, not as a teacher, but in an office. I was working in an office. I have a computer, and I had one partner, one coworker. It was really, really difficult for me with him, working with him, because he always tried to create a conflict between the rest of the coworkers. So he was like a really, really difficult person. He was really, really hard. And one time I was really, really pissed off. I was really angry. And I say bad words to him. Yeah. Uh, After later of that, I apologize with him. I say, hey man, I'm sorry. I was stressed. But then I realized he was trying to do that because after that I was fired from that place. Después de esa pelea me despidieron. I was fired, you know? So, but
the
I,
consequence.
yeah, it was a big consequence for me, but I didn't understand that what I have to do in that moment was just to be quiet and don't say anything. No, my head just blow out and I say bad words, bad words, bad words. And he was laughing. Se estaba riendo. He was laughing at me. He was mocking of me. Se estaba burlando. Because he knew that after that, the boss will say, hey, you're fired. And that's what happened. So, don't you ever have one situation like that?
Mm. I
¿Te ha
think that
pasado algo así?
the situation is difficult. That
Yeah,
but
it's
I
very
think that
difficult.
I think that in the in the house is more normally that the reaction, the show, the
Feelings.
angry, yes, but in the office, no, 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 no. I
It's
is
not good.
come
It's
on.
it's better to
Yes,
quiet. Yeah, I got
I
it.
is that evitar
To avoid.
to avoid the problems,
Yeah.
but it's
Yo
difficult
enten
too
It's
in the
not
office.
easy. Yeah. Yo entendí eso después de que me echaron esa vez.
Te costó muy duro,
It was really, really
costo
hard. It
alto.
was hard. Yeah, it
Yes.
was hard. And that makes part of our life. I mean, it's part of maturity. I was younger. I was like 22 years old. I was a kid, and I didn't control my emotions in that moment. Obviously, in this moment, uh,
You
that is
understand?
not easy. Yeah, I try to just be quiet and just listen and no more because the feelings and emotions are something. I mean, are good, but sometimes they are not so good.
Yes.
And show your feelings and your emotions to other people. Sometimes it's also not good. For example, if you are in love, if you are in love of someone and you let that person know that you are in love, I mean, you like a man or me, I like a woman, and I give her chocolates, I buy flowers, I invite that person to go to the cinema and to have dinner with me. And then she said,
Retailer, detallista.
yeah. And then that person says that is not interested in you.
Yes.
You will feel bad. You will have
Yes.
your heart broken because you may think that, oh, if I give her flowers, she will be my girlfriend. If I invite her, she will catch my attention. But
No,
if that not happen,
nothing.
it's difficult.
Is it?
So it's not always about be angry. Sometimes be in love, be honest. Show your emotions to other people. Sometimes, it's good, but sometimes it's not so good. Do you feel me?
Yes,
For
it's
example,
very difficult.
I had another experience with a not ex-girlfriend, with an ex-person because she never pay attention to me. And I give her flowers, I buy chocolates, I invite her, and she said, yes, yes, oh, thank you. Oh, you're so cute. Oh, you're so beautiful. And I
No.
was, but then when I wanted to ask her if she wants to be my girlfriend, she said, no, 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 I just want to be your friend. Pero después de que se me comió todos los chocolates.
Me gasté un poco de plata.
Entonces, uh, is feelings, the feelings and emotions sometimes are difficult. Sorry, sometimes are positive,
Or negative.
sometimes are negative, sometimes it's good to show them, sometimes it's not that good to show them, right? Do you have a conclusion for our laboratory today, Diana? ¿Cuál sería
I
tu moraleja, tu conclusión? Let me know.
this lab was very interesting. I practice speaking, but for me it's very important too. The topics were interesting too, and thanks teacher. It's good the lab.
All right, all right, okay, but okay, I know you like it. I know you like, and I know that you practice. That's good. But let me know something about, the moral of the topic. Feelings and emotions. What I said that sometimes are good or not good, sometimes are negative, sometimes are positive. What is your moral? ¿Cuál es tu moraleja?
The
¿Qué te
feeling and
queda de esto?
the feeling and emotion are very important in different topics in the life. Yes, but
All right.
in the house, in the job, but for this depend the today and to feeling in the hour to hour in the life.
Exactly. All right. So one more thing before we go. We have to control our emotions and our feelings. Control.
First thing and then actuar,
Act. Act.
act.
Yeah,
Yes.
first thing. Uy, lo voy a copiar acá.
Soy
Yeah.
poeta.
Te la robé, te la robé. First think, then act. I'm
Act.
gonna leave that in
It's
the
very
chat.
difficult, but very is important
Yeah, we have
to
to
avoid the
learn to
problems.
do that. Okay. Thank you, Diana. Thank you very much.
Teacher,
Thank you,
thanks.
Lisette. Thank
Very
you,
good.
Carlos, and all the rest of the people that were here but were quiet. Thank you. I hope to see you again in
Thank you,
another
teacher.
laboratory. Thank you. Have a
Thanks,
nice
teacher.
night.
Good night.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Thanks.